What's up, everyone? Welcome to Opening Up. I'm your host, Arthur. Um, I just want to say last week, pretty insane. Um, pulling, so I pulled a red refractor 2024 top Shohei Ohtani signed baseball card. A rare card. The signature makes it even rarer. It's probably the biggest pull I've ever had in a break. And what makes it more amazing is that I was able to share it with you. Um, I never expected that, and the fact that I decided to do this and to see the reaction, I was like watching it afterwards. I was like, holy crap! It was amazing. And listen, and that's one thing and I shared it in episode one. That's what I love about opening cards because you never know what you may come across, and that was just an amazing, amazing feeling. And I'm so happy that I was able to share that with you, and thank you for watching and sharing it with me. Um, Yeah, it was great. So this week, episode three, 1911, which I also have right here, thanks to my wife, who got me this beautiful hoodie. And the reason why she got me this hoodie is because next week is our 14th anniversary. And the anniversary is ivory, so she got me an ivory hoodie with our wedding date on there. So, babe, thank you. I love it. Um, and that way, I mean, my life, I would not be where I'm today if it wasn't for my wife. And it's not any cliche type thing. It's just a fact. And today I want to share how we came to be. While also today we're going to be opening the box of the 2024 Bowman Chrome Megabox. We'll open this up in a few. So, all right, we're going to rewind to 2005, New Year's Day. All right, so some of you may not know. So I had two children prior to meeting my wife. And at the New Year's Eve, December 2024, I was currently with my youngest son's mother. We were in a relationship. My oldest son was from a different woman. That didn't work out. I was raising my son on my own at that time. And then I met my youngest son's wife. We got together, we had a child, and we were together. And this is, as I said, December 2024. We didn't have the greatest of relationships, and, looking back now, it would have been obvious for a lot of people. We just didn't clash. We were cool as friends, but like relation wise, it was too much drama. And in this case, it was New Year's Eve. We had broken up. We were on and off again, on and off for like 3 years. And New Year's Eve, we were supposed to hang out together. And New Year's Eve comes, and we weren't living together at the time. I believe she was living with her mom because we had separated. We were trying to reconcile. And New Year's Eve happens, and she ghosted me. She just dissed me. She blew me off. Went to go hang out with friends. So midnight hit. I was depressed as hell. I mean, I was depressed. I was listening to sad music. I was in my feelings hard. And my mom fell asleep. Kids went to sleep. Everybody was sleeping. It was like 3 in the morning. I was like, you know what? I couldn't sleep. I was like, I need to get out. So I remember getting up and walking around. So I'm walking around aimlessly in Bushwick. New Year's, I guess, day now because it's past midnight. And I remember it's funny. I ended up going to a close friend of mine's house, and I was in front of him, hoping he may be there to talk to him, whatever. But he wasn't. So I'm sitting in the pump. I was like, you know what? I felt the lowest of lows. I was like, I need to start changing things. I need to start finding myself because I'm not happy. And who knew that was going to be such an impactful moment in my life? Because after that, about 2 months later, like we were still kind of on and off with my son's mom, and then I finally broke it off. And it was crazy because normally when we break up, it'd be a big fight that led to it, and this was just it just came out. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I need to find out who I am. And for the next few months, that's what I started doing. It's crazy. At the same time, I was let go from my job. It was pretty insane. It's the only time in my life I was ever let go from a job. And the reason why I was let go was because a manager who was there left, and he wanted me to take over his spot to become manager there. And I got passed over because I didn't have a college degree. So they ended up putting somebody else who did, but who knew nothing of that department. And then this person wanted me to essentially do the job while he had the title and the pay. And I wasn't having that. So I was like, no, I'm going to do what I'm paid to do. So apparently they fired me for insubordination because I wouldn't help them. And that moment also taught me a lot too. We'll talk about that in another episode. But so I didn't have a job. Um, wasn't in a relationship. Time was living at home with my mom, and it was just trying to find myself. And then come July, my cousin connects me with this person. So we start talking, and I said we're chatting through MySpace, and we're hitting it off. And we're like, all right, you know what? Let's go on a date. Because I had an appointment, so I still had some money in my pocket that I could take her out. So still remember it was July 13th, 2005. We're gonna go date. I'm gonna pick her up. She lived in Bay Ridge. I live in Bushwick. I'm gonna go pick her up. We're gonna go out to dinner. I think we were scheduled to go meet up at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I'm 2 hours late. 2 hours late, and the reason being was because right before I was supposed to go, then my mother needed something, and it was just then I had to all these errands, and she was watching my kids for me, so I couldn't so I just got ridiculously delayed, and I show up, and listen, to her credit, she still went on the date with me. She was mad, but she still went on the date. And man, it was an amazing date. We went to go eat in this restaurant that's no longer there on in Bay Ridge on Third Avenue. And it's funny on our date, it was the first time I had someone ask questions, and she was like, she wasn't playing. It was like, so what are you looking for? She was like, well, listen, if I'm going to be in a relationship, I'm looking for someone who's going to be doing something for themselves, someone who's always going to try to better themselves. Like if I'm going to put effort into this relationship, it has to be we're a team together for something better. And this is the first time we got on a first date, no less. And I was like, man, like what I've been searching for is spewing out of her mouth. I shit you not. I proposed to her that first night in the restaurant. And it's funny, she looks at me, she's like, stop being an idiot, get up. And dude, we just hit it off. And 2 days later, we made it official because as young people do, it's like, listen, will you be my girlfriend? Can we make this exclusive? And man, and like I said, 20 years later, here we are. And it's one of these things we always run as a crack joke. It's like, I give a lot of credit to my wife because here was a guy who was 25 years old with two kids from two different women, who didn't have a job, who didn't have a degree, living at home with his mom. Talk about a prospect. What a prospect. That's who I was. But something that became a recurring theme in our relationship is that she saw the potential in me. After speaking with me, and she really was one of the few people who I felt, and I still do, has my back no matter what. Who told me, like, listen, you deserve this. You are good. You're good at what you do, and you deserve this. And and she listened, and she said, if we're gonna do this together, we're gonna have to build this together. And that's what we did, and that's what we've been doing for 20 years. So here we go. One other funny little tidbit from this is that I proposed to her in February of 2009. And we went to Atlantic City because Atlantic City was the first place we ever went to together on a vacation thing. So that's always been Atlantic City holds a special place in our heart for that. And we try to go every year for our anniversary to Atlantic City. So I remember I go to propose now. Mind you, it's February. I proposed to her on February, I believe it was, I want to say February 11th. And it is freezing buckshot cold. I mean, it is cold. We're talking about like in the 20s maybe. But I want to propose on the beach. So it's like 8 o'clock at night. We just had dinner. 9 o'clock at night. And then we go to the beach. She's freezing. I'm like, no, but come on. I wanna go by closer to the water. She's like, come on, it's freezing. What are you doing? I get on one knee and I start proposing. And what is the words that come out of her mouth? Stop being an idiot. Get up. The same words she said on our first date. And she thought I was bullshitting until I popped out the ring, and then all of a sudden she just got quiet. And I always say to this day, she still hasn't said yes. She never said yes. The first thing she said was, did you ask my brothers for permission to marry me? And I was like, of course I did. I actually had done it a few months prior. That's how I got the ring, because it was her grandmother's ring, and I had to get the ring from her brother. So, yeah, like I said, here we are. 20 years later together, about to celebrate our 14th anniversary. So, babe, I love you. Thank you for taking the chance on me. Your ROI is insane. Look at this. She had faith in me. She invested in me, and it's worked out well for us. Especially worked out well for my kids. I mean, she's been. Let's not tell you right now. I hate the term step parent, but I understand that's what it is. But she has been the most amazing parent to those boys. And I don't know what those boys would have done if she wasn't in their lives because she took three men who kind of lost and made a family, made, she made something out of it and out of love. And so, I appreciate it. I know they do. So thanks, babe. And all right, let's get into the cards. All right. 2024 Bowman Chrome Megabox. Let's do this. Let's pop this baby open. Now this has 7 packs of 5 cards. Now I like the Bowman Chromes because they're very pretty. They're very pretty. All right, let's see. We're gonna crack open the first one. Let's see what we have. All right. See what I'm talking about? How pretty this is. Look at that. God, it looks Henry Davis. See, has a pretty background. Very nice. Here we go. Austin Riley. Ugh. We got our first Bowman, Joshua Lugo. Very nice. Joshua Lugo first Bowman. Woo. All right. All right. All right. Well, nice. We'll go ahead with the second pack. Genzi Rivas of the Mets, first Bowman. I actually have like 2 signature cards by him. All right. I don't think he's one of their top prospects though, but this guy is. Holy crap! Back to back double. Ronnie Mauricio. Check that out. Very, very nice. And this is a refractor. So you can see. So remember, I'm colorblind, so I can't tell the color refractors, and I don't have it memorized yet. So I don't know if it's blue or orange or whatever. I mean, it looks like a blue background. But as you can see, Ronnie Mauricio, and it has the number stated right over here. And it's 37 of a 299. We'll put it closer right there so you can see right there. 37, 299. Ronnie Mauricio. Expect big things from him this year. Huge things. Um, Very excited. First Bowman, here we go. Ethan Salas. Very nice. Very nice. I actually met him at Amazing Day. It's funny. So I saw him a few years ago. We went to spring training, and he was like a toothpick. And a few years later, now, well, this is what, like, yeah, 5 years later, we saw him in Amazing Day at City Field. Man, he filled out. I can't wait to see him play. All right, Cal Harrison. Nobody of things here. So far, I'm liking the Ronnie Mauricio refractor. Listen, a refractor is great, and when it's a Met, it's even better. Maybe one day he does a signing. Anybody's interested in Met signings, let me know. I know a guy who does things in Long Island. I was able to meet Winker, Harvey, a few other Mets. He also has stuff signed by David Wright. So if you're interested, just hit me up in the notes. I can give you his information, man. Guy's a great dude and man, legit, man. All right, here we go. Aaron Judge. Just want to show his card because he had a rough postseason last year. Very rough. And now he doesn't have Soto protecting him anymore. Huh. I mean, listen, he's still going to do well. He's a beast. Much respect to Judge. But he's got to start doing something in the postseason. Listen, a lot of people could talk about Derek Jeter and, like, is he great, this and that. The thing with Jeter was when it came down to crunch time, man. And as a Met fan, I can tell you because in 2000, he killed us. The guy performed when it counted. And Judge hasn't proven that yet. Judge needs to get on the ball with that. Let's see. Oh, Aaron Judge again. Twice in one box. Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm. Ellie De La Cruz. He's another beast. He's the guy to watch out for. He's going to be a top player in baseball if he's not there yet already. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, Ellie De La Cruz again. Got him twice. All right, Matt Olson, Corbin Carroll. All right. No signature cards, but that's okay. It's not going to be every box, and that's fine. Like I said, the joy is just opening up the cards, seeing the players. All right. Another Brave, Corbin Carroll, and then Matty Machado. So no huge hits here, but I did get a refractor card from Senor Ronnie Mauricio. All right, so it's about that time. I'm about to let you guys go. Again, babe, happy anniversary, 14 years. Can't wait to celebrate the next 60 with you. For everyone else, hope you have a great day. Hope things go well for you. And thanks for checking this out. Don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you guys soon.